listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You are listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My fellow Americans, today we face a challenge unlike any other in our history. As you may be aware, strange alien objects have arrived on our planet. While we do not yet know their intentions, we must remain calm and approach this situation with the utmost care. I have ordered our government officials to work with international partners to gather more information and develop a coordinated response. We will remain vigilant and steadfast in our efforts to protect our planet and its inhabitants.
President Vladimir Putin has accused the U.S. of inviting the aliens to our doorsteps through unprovoked attacks on the UFOs that were recently shot down over the U.S. and Canada. Putin suggested that the U.S. attacks on the UFOs may have broadcasted Earth's location to the aliens. He added that the world is about to pay a heavy price for what he called America's outrageous actions.
All right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. It is Saturday. It's 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time on Saturday, April 15th, 2023. How the heck are we? Very intense, if that was to be a real scene that happens to us here in reality, USA, the world. Thunder. It's been happening. That's a lingerer. Yeah, we're getting unexpected popping up just like popcorn. One over here, then it goes out and another one over here pops up. It's very strange. Yeah, but that's what's happening around me right now for the next few minutes. It should end. But yeah, thunderstorm here at Goof On Central, home base. If we ever did get inundated with UFOs, now the graphics here are just graphics, but the audio is magnificent. Whoever put this together, because if you don't know what it is, you might think it's actually happening. I'm going to play another minute and then we'll come back and do a little roll call just to get you a little pumped up.
In a bold move that has sent shockwaves through the international community, Russia, China and India have announced that they are teaming up to make first contact with the aliens. The new plan involves a joint task force of scientists, engineers, and other experts working together to develop technology capable of communicating with the aliens.
The United States government has expressed that it will not support Russia's efforts to make first contact with the aliens. In a statement released earlier today, President Joe Biden stated that the U.S. government will block any actions that could potentially put national security at risk.
What? Today we're going to talk about not talking about Bob Lazar anymore. They want UFO Twitter, Jeremy Corbell, and all the other little minions want him to talk to AARO. I say, leave the guy alone. Bob Lazar has said repeatedly, I am not into this. This isn't what I want. All I want to do is just be left alone. You got it, Corbell. It's Corbell. Listen, Bob, all we want to do is just talk to you one more time. Can you put your fucking hands down, dude. I will smack you with a rocket. Hey, I know Tu Quan Jay and Jujatsu. It's jujitsu, you idiot. It's Taekwondo. Yeah. Listen, I didn't like working with you in the first place. You and your disgusting feet. Can I please just be left alone? That's all Bob wanted, was to be left alone. But Jeremy Corbell says to everybody on the planet, I didn't stop bugging you, did I? Oh, no, you didn't. We got to stop putting Bob on the pedestal. He's part of the PSY-OP. Put a TikTok video up talking about that tonight. TikTok account is active. Who's this guy? Bernie Muro, welcome to the show, and a $2 super dono to kick things off this evening. We appreciate the dono and the first super chat of the night. Well, thank you, Bernie Muro, for the $2 super dono. Good. I'm even allowed to mess up. No, you're not. You're not. We don't pay you to mess up. You don't pay me at all. That's right, Mr. Announcer, me. Thank you, Bernie. Mucho gusto. Generoso. Next, and welcome to the show, sir. All Things Good's dropping down a 10-pound, 10-quid super dono like it's nobody's business. Thank you. That is a repeated, continuing supporter of GoofOn. Subscriber. Yeah, well, we hope so. It's okay. The subscriber button is broken. And we don't buy subs here. Like unidentified or who said that? He does that? He sure does. Who is saying that? It sounds like me, but it's not me. He's a liar. He is a liar. Thank you, All Things Good. See what you did? You triggered these responses just by that. Beautiful. Mucho gusto, generoso, and welcome to the show, All Things Good. Jeanette Angel is exactly an angel with the 10-pound, 10-quid super chat. Hearts of love and a smiley face emoji. So excited. Threw your hands up like Jeremy Jesus. Thank you, Jeanette. Janetti, everybody. Janetti Angel. Janetifer. Connecticut. Where do you live? Connecticut. Thank you very much. Mucho gusto, generoso. Welcome to the show, too. Samantha Morris the cat. Hope your birthday's doing good. Welcome to the show. Hey, Tim Freestone, what do you say? How do you be, mister? Damn it. Diane, the boss. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Easy E021. Welcome to the show. Hey, David Wilcox. Star date, May 15th, 2023. It's 1 month from today. What gives? Nathan from the Quantum Show. Welcome to the show. Derek Kennedy. Not Bobby, not Johnny. It's Derek. Got it? Did anybody ever ask you if you were related to the Kennedys? I bet you every girl you ever went out with says, because, you know, they're thinking, cha-ching, if this is a Kennedy. Derek's like, maybe I am, maybe I am not. I guess you'll have to find out. That's right. Nah. Kennedy's a strong name, though, with or without JF Hoover. What's up, Samo? How do you do? Good to see you, brother. Dinkum, Ozzy, how you doing? Ozzy, Dinkum. Josie _ UK, how do you say, what do you be? Brookes, huh? Ah. Jimmy, the homo sapien. We'll throw that. That is the funniest. It's funny. See, that to me is funny because it's not supposed to be there. Nobody's supposed to have a name like that. That's why I respect that name. That's a good name. Takes balls. Or you just don't care. You just make the account, and if YouTube catches it, fine. If not, everybody has a good laugh for a long time. See? Last time I was probed, I couldn't walk straight for a month. I know. When I get probed now, they don't even use lube anymore. That goes all right for continuous probations. Who's this guy? Rich Leadfoot. Huh? All right, let's take a look. It's Saturday. We do things a little looser on Saturdays. Notice the attire. It's a little looser. You think I'm going to wear this Domino Fats shirt on a Monday through Friday show? It's actually one of my favorite shirts, believe it or not. When you get over 50, you can wear anything and nobody will question it as much. How do they know it will work? Oh, that's the greatest dog. I'm glad I couldn't tell if it was a dog, a cat, a human. It could turn into a War of the Worlds. Yes. How do they know it? That's good for you to ask that question. Welcome to the show. You got the name Rich, makes you smart right off the top. We don't know. That's the magic of popping fresh dough. We just don't know, which is the mystery, which is why we're here every single day trying to figure it out. Like, is it connected to death? Are ghosts and aliens connected? Perhaps they are. I don't know. It's because ghosts, apparitions, just, the weird thing about that, they never look like the artist's rendition, like the ghost in the sheet look. That's such bullshit. A ghost never looked like that, ever. Casper the Ghost is bullshit. He should be an orb. He should be a crystal ball with eyes and floats around as an orb. Why don't they come up with the new child's book called Orby? Orby. Somebody use that. I want royalties too, though, of the sales. Come on. If I see Orby out there, maybe I'll write it. Orby. The spiritual, check it out. The spiritual transgender orb. He could transform and morph into a boy, a girl, an old guy, a young guy. Where's your originality? Chicky like that one. I don't know, man. Carl Sagan and other smart guys don't think it's a good idea to try to make contact with aliens, because if they are advanced and they can make it here, they will just own us. My thing is, if our planet was toxic and they couldn't breathe here, but they needed the minerals, that's what I don't want to know. I don't want to know if they're going to use us as slaves, like we've been told, the Anunnaki. The Anunnaki, but you can't come in. Dun, 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 dun. That's them pounding on the rocks to get the gold. The Anunnaki, but they can't come in. Bing, 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 bing. It's time for the mood change. Come on, Ray. Ready? In 3, 2. Oh, all right. It's going to be that kind of show tonight. Just going to be moderately angry. Moderately angry. All right. You know, I only hit it once. And that's because I don't know what face is coming next, but I should keep... I was going to say I should keep pounding on it until I get the face I want. Can't write this stuff. Hey, UFO nerd made it. How do you say what do you be? Welcome to the show. All right, let's now. I have to do the moderate me, so you're getting that now. Hello, Helen. Welcome to the show. Hey, Don Mofo. How are you this evening? This afternoon for some of us too. Welcome to the show. If I didn't say it, I think I'll say it again. David Wilcox. Welcome to this show. D's House Genetics. Good to see you, my friend. Lil Will, everybody. Welcome to the show. All right, let's get started. Mike Rotunda. How do you say, Chief? Cyberbry. Peter McLeese. FAP. Oi. FAP. All things good. Throwing down $2 at the 22-minute mark of the show. Sorry, 17-minute mark of the show. 22 after the hour. We start at 5 after. You do the math. Minus 5 minutes. £2, £2. Orby the Goofonian. Holy mackerel. Oh my God. Oh my God. No. And you teach people about the paranormal. We go on ghost hunts like, hey, let's go meet the Beastie Boys. They're going to be down, Bestie Boys, whatever. Go down, hey, how you guys doing? Oh, this is Orby the Goofonian. Oh, Orby, you're so bright. Let me turn it down, why don't I? You know? And then he lowers his intensity. Oh, shiver me timbers, it's cold this way. Sounds like Popeye sometimes, I don't know. Orby the Goofonian. I'm telling you, Orby can be a ball that you could sell and market. And how easy is a circle with, spikes of light coming off of it? Oh, nobody thought of such a thing yet. Why do I do these things on air? Now somebody's going to take that idea, put it into action way before me because I procrastinate and I got other things in the grill. Thank you, All Things Good. That was good. That was really good. I wrote it down. That was that good. And the £2, £2 ain't so bad neither. A continuing supporter of Goofon. Grazie. Stuart Bodwell. I think I missed you. How you do? Tony, you too? Foghorn Leghorn snuck through that door. Yes, you did. I saw you. Saw your feet. All right. So, Bob Lazar gotta go. UFO Twitter is blowing up on wanting Bob Lazar. If you ever want to know what's going on with Bob Lazar, just go to UFO Twitter. It's so weird that they think Bob Lazar, and I don't know, but isn't it impossible to verify 100% that Bob Lazar worked at S4 or wherever? Isn't it nearly impossible to verify 100%? I mean, this doesn't show, what I'm about to tell you doesn't prove that Bob Lazar worked there, but his name in the phone book, who cares? Well, he lived out there. So what? A lot of people lived out there. You know how many Bobs there are? Not many Lazars. Yeah, it's Roberto Lazarus. That was the name we came up with when he used to be a Mexican guy. And he came over the border and he changed his name to Bob. You can just call me Bob. He used to have a Mexican accent. Hey, what are you doing, Rich? why don't you come, and he'd sound like that, come down and ride the rocket, Reach, like, ride the rocket, Bob? Come ride the rocket, Reach. No. But Bob Lazar can't be taken 100% seriously. To have him talk with AARO, which is the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, which is underfunded, understaffed, and under no obligation to give us the truth. But Bob Lazar, seriously, you're hanging and betting on Bob Lazar. What is he going to tell them? Why don't they just watch his videos? Just watch the interviews. Leave Bob alone. Bob doesn't want to be a part of your charade. He already did it twice. First time he had to, second time he was forced to. Third time, you better pay this guy if you haven't already. And everybody would be accepting of Bob Lazar getting paid. Hey, Solar Marshal, what do you say? How do you be? Kyle Schuttler? Cool name, man. Good for you. He is, right? He is full of it. I'm pretty sure he is. Goofon, do we have a flyover of Papoose Lake? I have all the images and flights are recorded on YouTube. I was going to open up Google Earth to look at high strangeness, but I wasn't going to do that yet. But give me a few minutes and let me see what I have. I may have, I don't know what you're at. So you have all that. Like, I wasn't that prepared to go into all that, but it's good to know. But let me see what I got, which I don't think I have much, because it's Bob Lazar. Everybody here, I see everybody here is familiar with Bob Lazar. You're familiar with the story. I don't think I need to, I'm just saying, I was going to say it anyway, to go over every detail of Bob Lazar's story. But if there's proof that Bob Lazar didn't work there, I want to know what happened between those months. Like, did he still have employment at, working for whoever he was working for? Or did he always have his own business at that time? Remember, he was a lot younger. I'm not sure, and I can't remember if he was already working for somebody at that time, or he was working at colleges, I think, right? Something like that. I don't know. Rocketdyne? Yeah. But Bob Lazar, it's unnecessary is what I'm trying to say, for him to talk with AARO. It's unnecessary. And we don't know if he's 100% real. So with that being said, how would you feel if Bob Lazar talked to AARO and did what? All right, I'll tell you one thing. All kidding aside, I don't see the reason Bob needs to talk to them. Really, I don't. But if he did, what's the harm? Really, what is the harm? So what? It's no different than me talking to them, even though I have evidence. See, Bob doesn't. That's the whole thing. All right, there's plenty of evidence pointing in my direction, Richard. That you're a liar? Hey! Full of shit. That's why we don't have definitive evidence. That's why the whole thing with Bob Lazar is annoying. Because it's like all of the evidence that's ever been shown to us, it's just enough to get us interested and enough to make us pissed. Because they're really not showing us anything when it comes down to it. And Bob Lazar really didn't show, in my opinion, show any proof that he worked there in the area he said he did. That's it. Then you have mixed reviews, what an idiot. mixed stories. You know, one guy at security gate, I guess, didn't remember him. And then there was another guy at another checkpoint that said he did know him. I mean, I've heard that story. And then we hear, oh, he may have worked there as a janitor. And then we hear stories that, well, the janitor knows where the bathroom is, and Bob Lazar should know where the bathroom is, but he doesn't know where the bathroom is because anybody can point anything out and say this is where it is because nobody knows the layout of S4. And the people who did work there, even if they knew the layout of S4, they're not going to go and put it out there for the public to know. To know? I got to stop that. How do I stop that? I did it again just now. It's too embedded in me. There would be no harm in Bob Lazar talking to AARO. And I'll tell you why. And then if he does talk to them, it's really ridiculous. Then you would have to say, is AARO doing everything they can to find the truth? If they did talk to Bob Lazar, in my opinion, yeah, they're doing everything they can do to find out the truth. Whether this place exists or whether you want to find out whether he worked there, we know it exists. But we just don't know to what extent Bob worked there. That's all I'm saying. We just don't know if he did. Then, if you really want to think about it, Bob didn't make any money back then when he came out with the story. And I want to say this right now again for George Knapp, if he ever watches this, what he did with Bob Lazar the first time Bob was on, and Bob didn't want to be seen, but you can easily make out the guy's face. That was the most unprofessional thing I've ever seen when it comes to hiding somebody's face. That is the worst job I've ever seen. And unprofessional. Now George would reply with, I'm not the camera guy. For all I know, he was in darkness. I couldn't tell. When we watched it back, I was a little taken aback that, yes, you could see him. Which is why I came up with the idea you might as well just show your face now. That's how it happened. They saw you. Just come back, kid. We'll do it again. This time you let them know you're not scared of them. Show your face. Yeah, so he can cover his own ass. Right? That first episode, he's in darkness and nobody, I'm like, that's the guy? I can see him clearly. I'm like, what are they doing? They just killed the guy. But you know what? Everybody knew if Bob's story was real, the people that were coming after him knew who he was. Bob just didn't want to be ridiculed all over the rest of the world for being that guy who worked with UFOs. Try to back engineer something that killed other scientists. Oh, what the hell? I'll just do it. What do I got to lose? I've only got a mom, a brothel, a few broads. Oh, my rocket car. Fuck. COVID. It's ridiculous what's going on. That's all it is. It's so weird right now. Hey, Lisa M made it. How do you do? What do you say? How do you be? Are you doing good today? Here we go. I don't know if that's a new one. But Richie Like, welcome. Alien Outlaw. If I thought I did say it, didn't I? Mindforked is here? No Mindforked. Easy. Has anybody? I haven't even played the song in 2 weeks either. People have been getting a little bit upset. Don't you think some things just run their course? You know what I mean? Playing that song 600 times over the last 2 years. I I don't know. I'm not tired of it. I think you guys are tired of it. I think it scares people away. Has anybody seen Richie? You know, and I still have the clips up ready to go anytime. Anybody know why Richie did Bobby Lupo? I know. Bobby Lupo was a drug addict, and he abused women, and I didn't like him. So, you know, he touched my sister in the wrong way. He had to go. And there was nothing I could do about it. Nothing I could do. Thanks, Easy E. Mucho gusto, continuing supporter. Grazie. Grazie. I get the hints. Who's this? DB Property Maintenance. He did disclose the existence of biometric full hand scan. No, he didn't. Before they were used in high security. No, he didn't. No. Those scanners are bullshit. They're real, but they were used also in Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Have you ever seen Close Encounters of the Third Kind? Those scanners, the hand scanner? That's where it's from. It's a real hand scanner, but it was also used as a prop. Isn't that wild? Yeah, they did a whole thing on it. Hand scanner. He didn't disclose the existence of biometric full hand scanners. Sorry. But I like your enthusiasm, DB Property Maintenance. Don't you go nowhere. You stay right here and learn how things work. I'm messing with you, brother. I'm messing with you. Come on. It's what we do here. Have some fun. Andrea Coran, you're back with $5 too. A super sticker, mind you. I have no idea what the super sticker is. There it is. Oh, it is the adoring Lemonhead with looking with adoring eyes, like hearts. You know, just having fun. You know, thank you very much, by the way. You see, I just acted like somebody. I don't know what this I don't know what that is. I do that with little babies. Maybe the Lemonhead, because it looked like a little kid. Maybe that's why I did it. Thank you, Andrea Coran. Best name in the business. Thank you. Mucho gusto, Generoso. Oh, I didn't check. All right, so while I'm checking something, listen to this.
Today, I ordered our brave men and women at the Space Force to do whatever it takes to prevent Russia and its allies from making first contact with the aliens. We are determined to prevent any exchange of technology between the aliens and these nations, which could jeopardize the national security of our country. I urge the international community and our NATO allies to stand up to this unprovoked attack on global security.
NATO is prepared for situations like this.
The NATO allies, led by the U.S., have announced joint efforts to prevent Russia from making first contact with the extraterrestrials.
And let there be no doubt, the commitment of the United States to our NATO alliance and Article 5 is rock solid.
Wow. The surface of 2 SpaceX rockets blasting off to space in an unannounced launch. Witnesses believe they could be carrying delegates of the NATO allies who are tasked with communicating with the aliens.
Oh, it's getting good. It's getting good, and we're only a third of the way through it. What's going to happen? And for those who never been here before, you can support the show with, see, I didn't even remember again. Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App. PayPal's preferable for the next few days if you could. Thank you very much. And all the links are in the show description and on the About page on GoofOn's channel. Let me pull some things up here. Oh, wow. What did I do there? That's wild. I didn't even know I did that. Okay. Strangeness. High Strangeness. There was something I was meaning to do, and I can't remember what it was. Holy crap. Bob Lazar. That's what I was talking about. No, I know. But with Bob Lazar, the Twitter universe is freaking out over it. And I don't remember Bob Lazar ever influencing or having anything to do with hand scanners to a degree that he motivated some scientists to, because that thing was out long before Bob Lazar. Right? You talking about that hand scanner? It's got to be that, right? All right, let me move this, pull this up. Hold on, let's get this going here. Oh my God, here, let me show you this. So, you know, the UFO with the writing on it, that's basically a drone, a handheld drone. You know the one, right? All right. And what's his name? Chris Leto sold himself on that thing like it is smoking gun evidence. Now, I haven't been back to the channel since to see if they updated it, but I just saw this. So let me pull this here, show you this, that, there, in 5, 4, 3. So Charlie Weiser, these right here, Norindo UFO left, and recreation, right, recreation. I can't believe I talked myself into saying recreation. All right, so Tekken Fighter proposed a camera lens and flashlight. I'm using a Minolta macro and a white LED flashlight. Show you how the rim reflects, see? The UFO light source could be a pool light. I don't know if it is. I think it's this. And we're just seeing the interior of it. The outside. Yeah, it's just the angle of it, I guess. But the whole thing screams of toy. But Chris Leto, the last we looked, which was 2 days ago, was saying this might be the best UFO evidence. I just don't see it. We'll come back to that tomorrow or Monday. May not do a show tomorrow, right? And I do need days off here and there. Tomorrow may be that day. But anyway, Charlie Weiser, here's the video. Let's take a look. Here, let me pause it. Hold on. You guys will like this because we haven't looked at this yet. And this is the original video with edits and a recreation with lens and flashlight. This is from Charlie Weiser's YouTube account, which I'm happy to see is working. So here we go. So this is the recreation. This is the original. I mean, you even have the light here. There was one here. There it is right there. You have the little lens flare thingy over there. Dorothy. Oh, I forgot to get back to Dorothy about her question. It's a lens flare. What's that? Yeah. Oh. All right, hold on. So, check it out. You see why I'm so skeptical? Now, it doesn't mean this isn't a UFO, right? But if it looks like a duck, acts like a duck, I'm telling you, man, it's not a UFO. That's all I have to say. See that? The inside of there? It's so adorable. Good job. Yeah, you can see. Oh, it's so obvious. Wow, I'm embarrassed now. So that was that Ted Rowe guy trying to get away with this? Wasn't that his name? Or was he? I can't remember. Let's see. They don't talk about names here. Unbelievable. Now, I think you should look back and remember what we always say here. It takes about 5 years in the field to understand a lot. When you're here 5 years, and if you're doing this full time, it is then you have learn the ways. Chris Leto is still new, still a little green behind the ears, and hasn't seen anything to be giving you, your mother's got 3 dicks, or shouldn't be giving you or me advice on UFO videos. That guy's been wrong half the time when we've been wrong once in 3 years. All right, twice. But I'm just telling you, it takes a while, and the guy is coming off very arrogant, and I think it's great. I love it. Hey, Dark Sky Files. That's a 1 and a 2 and a 3. It's a super dono. That's pure love right there. Good to see you, man. Hope you're having a good weekend, too. Missed the channel. That's for damn sure. I was just starting to watch it on the regular, too. You got me hooked. But thank you very much. I appreciate the 1, 2, and 3. Thanks, man. Good to see you. And a continuing supporter of GoofOn at that. And a good friend. I can say that this time. We talk. We talk. Hellfire Studios is here too. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you too. Good to see everybody, of course. What am I going to say? It sucks seeing everybody. What's up, Satterfield? How you doing, Jimmy? We're goners. They're going to take us out. Why don't they just do it? Yeah. If they were going to do it, just do it. That's what I want. If they're going to do it, just do it. I want them to just do it. Do you know Nathan, oh, I just saw this, and Andrew with a $1 Cash App I forgot to mention the other day. Yeah, Andrew, that was yesterday, the 14th. Thank you for that, by the way, on the Cash App. And Nathan bought a nose. That's my drink. Nathan! He says PayPal's not working? Well, that might make sense. That may be why. I don't know why it's not working, but it is. I don't see it. You're right. That usually it does. And, oh, yes. Oh, I don't want to say about the email I just got, but I just got a very lovely email. Wow. That is really good. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, my God. Thank you. Okay. All right. Let's open up. Let's open up Google Earth. No, wait. I want to go to Mars. Then we'll go to Google Mars and Google Earth. Oh, this is going to be fun. All right. Did you see the new discovery on Mars? All right. Because Third Phase of Moon did a video last night for the first time in a week. They covered this, and I was going to cover it too. This is great. Let's go. Yeah, let's watch a Third Phase of Moon video. We haven't watched one since last week. And Ben the Yorkshire Goofonian throwing down a £2, 2 quid super dono. That's pure love. Oh, wait. That is very pure love. Ben, mucho gusto, generoso. But I saw somebody else's too. It threw me off for a loop. Grazie, grazie. Lob Bazar. Thank you, Lob. With the $2, it's 2 for 2. Jeremy Corbell, bare feet and rolled up jeans. Ugh. What was that video that one guy made? It was like a 45-minute hate-umentary about Jeremy Corbell in that movie, Bob Lazar movie. And he was like from Australia. And he goes, looks like he just got done clandemic digging. He actually spent 22 minutes showing his feet. You know that? You remember that? That video? He ripped Jeremy apart. This Bob Lazar video is only 90 minutes, and we have 23 minutes of Jeremy Corbell faking that he got a text message. Remember? The fake text that he caught? Jeremy was making believe that he got a... Oh, it was so great. What a great hate-you-mentary. Thanks, Lob. Lob Bazar, everybody. See, that's why your picture's in black and white. Right? Because you're Lob Bazar, not Bob Lazar. So you're in black and white. Always. Always. See? We don't get you in color, brah. All right. Third phase of... This is a great video just for the sightings alone. So, hey, thanks, Lob. And thank you, Ben, the Yorkshire Goophonian, and Rich, John Sports Cards. No, John Southern Exposure. There you are, guy. How you doing, man? What's this? I am seeing strangeness. All right, check this out. I'm pressing buttons like I've got...
With my brother Brent, we're going over the latest UFO videos just into Third Phase of Moon, and we've got some good ones for you. Guys, buckle up and take a look at this one. Something hovering over a neighborhood. What are we looking at? Is this some kind of blimp? Let's delve into this a little bit more. Brent's got some opinions here, but guys, I want to get your opinions right now in this live premiere.
Some people thought maybe these were lights on a mountain, but there's no mountain back there. A reflection, perhaps? No, it doesn't look like that. Could it be from here? See these dots, these lines? I don't know. Let's see.
I was wondering if this could be possibly Starlink, but whatever we're looking at, it's perfectly stationary in the night sky. Brent, what's your thoughts here?
Oh, there's lights moving, though.
In my opinion, this thing's pretty static. The big question is...
No, those lights are moving in the back.
Is this the phenomenon? It's pretty amazing footage. I like what we're looking at. People were dropping some F-bombs, so we had to cut down some of the language. But what we're looking at is pretty incredible. Now, the big question is, what is it? Could it be something perched up on a mountainside, and we're not seeing whatever supporting the structure?
Now we have this in the middle of the sky. It's not Starlink. No. There's not a town or a mountain in the background that I could see, but it doesn't mean it's not there. That's the only logical explanation, because this looks like a road, and it's going they're going two different directions up here. This just might be a reflection.
That is actually hovering there.
Let's take a look at the opening.
Latest UFO videos. This one.
Wait, where are the people talking? I want to. Is this a re-uploaded or something?
I'm not.
I think it's re-uploaded.
Assets.
Yeah, they re-uploaded it.
Otherworldly crap.
That's what I think happened.
Why would they make themselves so known to the public with all these lights? But
no, they didn't re-upload it.
Around the world, millions of them.
I mean, those people were swearing when I watched this live.
This one.
Where are the... They must have cut that part out. I guarantee it. Yep.
Something.
See, look at the lights. They're going two different directions.
Neighborhood. What are we looking at? Is this some kind of blimp? Let's delve in.
Oh, that's weird.
A bit more. Brent's got some opinions here, but guys, I want to get your
see right there.
Right now in this live
look at the lights moving to the right. in the background of the object, like on the back side of the object, if that's an object. And you can see the sky. Is that the sky and clouds, or
possibly Starlink? But whatever we're looking at, it's perfectly stationary in
and I want to know what this bright object is in the middle.
the night sky. Brett, what's your thoughts here?
So you can watch these here and over here.
Yeah, Blake, in my opinion, this thing's pretty static. The big question is this the phenomenon?
You know what? I think it's a reflection. I'm putting my foot down on that. I could be wrong, though. All right, let's get to the one I wanted to talk about. Oh, that's creepy as all hell. Wait a second. Here it is. This happened on Mars. This was real.
Something really amazing that happened on Mars. Check this out.
Nah.
Nathalie Cabral, she's an astrophysicist. She's been studying Mars
Natalie?
for about 20 years. And we wanted to confirm if this was real, and we certainly found out when we visited the Gigapan site. It's official. It's there. And look at as we get in closer and feast your eyes on this anomaly. She wasn't kidding. She's never seen anything like this before. Do you see these spikes? This doesn't seem natural. Is this some kind of mineral deposit?
That is too weird. It is.
This kind of natural rock formation? I haven't seen anything like this on Earth. They look like...
I don't understand. So these are coming out. You can see shadow. Is this an old, like an old walkway? You know, like it just tipped over. Maybe it was a ship or maybe an animal. Looks like it's got some strange protrusions of angular shape.
Like they're nails. Some people are speculating, right, Brent, that it's some kind of creature or sea creature.
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows what we're looking at?
Oh, whoa. Look at the backside even. You see it? Look at that. Could that be fin? A fin? Dude, that's wild. It's a space worm. Look at this one over here. It's Mars worms. I think this thing... Wow, maybe it's just part of a structure or a tunnel.
It looks like a fossil. Some people might just say that. What I'm seeing...
It does.
These points that are very symmetrical all across the body of this petrified rock or just a rock on Mars. It's hard telling, but the astrobiologist
that's it?
was looking at this and they've never seen anything
like it's small.
And they're looking for more detailed microscopic
Yeah, that could be part of a structure.
Of what this thing's going to produce or what this thing really is. I'm just fascinated by looking at this because I've never seen anything like this on Third Phase Moon. Just here's
look at the traces of water. Look at this, right? The sedimentary. Maybe it was a boat. Nah, I don't know, man. It looked pretty small. Like when he first zoomed in on it. Let's watch. I don't know if this is it. Maybe right after this. Oh, wait, look at here. Here's a dragon or a lizard. You see him? He's standing up with his head to the left. I know it's shadows, but... And then here's one coming out of the ground, just the head. And then another one peeking out there. See how easy it is?
That are very symmetrical all across the body of this petrified rock or just a rock.
So here it is. It's over here. It's not that big. I guess it's about 5 feet here, and there's more over here. It looks like there's some back here and even over here.
Rock on Mars. It's hard telling, but the astrobiologist was looking at
I know,
never
it's
seen anything like it.
I don't know, man. It's crazy. It could be worms.
Microscopic looks of what this thing's going to produce or what this
big
really
worms.
Is.
Fossil worms.
I'm just fascinated by looking at this because I've never seen anything like this on Third.
Is that a footprint?
Just here's a great close-up right there. Everybody in the chat, what's your opinion?
Yeah, what is your opinion? There's Waldo. The shit is wrong. Stalagmites. Yeah, kind of like that, Tim. What's the source for the pic? It's NASA, and I think they have the link in the description here. Let's see. Nope, they don't. No link. It's NASA, but you just got to look up the rover, whichever one's up there. What is it called? Prophylactic? Perseverance. It's NASA. Natural, more dense material didn't decay that layer. Yeah. Yeah, see, I know you guys know this stuff more than me. Mike Roberts says, giant space lizard or rebar is what I thought yesterday from an old structure. I will never be convinced otherwise. Right. Good way to end that. Perfectly said. It's another planet, Dee's House Genetics says. So we really don't know the differences because we only know things here, which makes stuff difficult. Yeah, that's all we can go off of is what we have here on Earth. That's all. Titanoboa. Looks like rebar. Well, the wind could blow away the softer rock and expose exposed seams in the rock. Definitely over 3 billion years of supposed dryness. The last time scientists say there was water on Mars was 3 billion years ago. That's a long time. Going on 4 billion? Are you kidding me? I think Mars had water on there 100,000 years ago. Maybe not. Maybe 12,000. Could be. Maybe it was 65 million years ago. That's what I think really happened, actually. That's right. The same thing that collided into Earth did it to Mars after or before or at the same time. There's a movie. Oh, yeah, 65. Have you guys seen 65 yet? Yeah. Anyway, the link to Third Phase of Moon's video will be in the description so you can look at all that stuff yourself again, the other sightings and whatnot. And yesterday, I was introducing, and I forgot all about it, but I was going to introduce Riley Martin again. It's been 3 years, but it's time now for Into Thin Air. So we have to do I2TA, and I believe we're going to continue where we left off yesterday. And that was at the 2-minute 48-second mark. So we're going to continue where we left off yesterday from Into Thin Air because the rest of the video is phenomenal. And I hated that I had to end it, but we have no choice sometimes when the videos are long.
Energy takes time to reach Earth, and there is residual energy afterwards. Specifically, when you have those back-to-back CMEs, they kind of pile up on top of each other, and that energy and those solar particles are consistently hitting Earth's magnetic field. But this earthquake just seems a little different to me, specifically based on the depth. Again, this one's reading 599 kilometers on Volcano Discovery. They have ranging magnitudes anywhere from a 7.2 to a 6.3, so they kind of go into the middle there. But I'm going to go ahead and pretty much say that this was at least a 7.0 earthquake based on the fact that how many people felt it in relation to how deep this thing was. Right here you could see it was a very sharp, jagged earthquake. It did not last long, almost like an extreme jolt, and then a little bit of residual little quakes after. We do have one aftershock that is on the map right now. Very quickly, here are some of the sensors that actually picked this earthquake up, and now you get an idea of what I'm talking about. Many of them reading 7.0, including the USGS. So as of right now, they're calling it a 6.6 at 632 kilometers. Now, if we do our math one more time, that pushes it closer to 400 miles under the surface of the ocean. And there is a rule of thumb that we've seen time and time again, that when you get these deep, large earthquakes, specifically a 7.0 at nearly 400 miles in depth, chances are within the next 48 hours, we're going to see something larger and more shallow within this region of the world. Again, I always talk about this specific part of the world right here because it produces produced one of the biggest tsunamis we've ever seen. This was a long time ago, but this area has also been getting hit. In fact, if I...
You know, did you guys... we started talking about it yesterday, and I said I'll let you know today. There's a hole in the surf, in the sea that is leaking the tectonic plate lubricant, whatever that is. That for the first time in history, there's a crack in the earth that is leaking out the stuff that makes these subduction zones and earthquakes, makes the plates kind of have a smooth transition during their moving, but it's leaking the lubricant. And a lot of seawater is draining into there, and it's replacing it, which they think will create... Now, I think they're setting us up for the big one within 5 years. I think they're setting us up for that with this kind of news. Because for them to say... Because it can ruin, they said, the whole West Coast. The whole thing of the United States. They said that it makes earthquakes that much more violent when it doesn't have the lubricant. And this is the first time they've ever seen this happen. They don't know if it's... They said it's really bad, though, what's happening. So it's interesting. I feel like we are being conditioned with that buoy going out, right? Isn't that the same buoy in that area that keeps going out? Very interesting time over there. Something's coming. Something's brewing. Oh, it is. It's going to hit more in like Seattle, maybe Canada border, somewhere, Washington border, whatever it is. Whatever the border of Canada and the United States is. What is it, Washington?
Switch to 30 days, we can look at an earthquake right here 5 days ago, a 5.3 directly in the exact area where that large earthquake struck, causing that tsunami that has basically gone down in history as the biggest tsunami we know about. For those of you that want to come read the user reports, these are people in this area that have come onto the website and reported exactly what they felt. And once again, we are getting everything from light shaking to people literally watching things falling off their walls. Damage has taken place in some parts of that northern edge of the island because this quake was off the coast. But when it really gets real is when you start reading these reports of people talking about what they felt and what their experience was when this earthquake happened. So I'll leave the link for this for you guys. And again, it is no coincidence that within a 24-hour period, basically across the entire Pacific Ocean, one end to the other, a 6.0 taking place off the coast of Canada. And then, as I said, 24 hours later, one of the deepest and largest earthquakes we've seen in nearly 25 years in this part of Indonesia. This is not some random event going on. This is not just a coincidence. This is not just the earth acting in a normal way. There is something going on. And I know many of you have your own beliefs about what causes this type of stuff. You can go the scientific route, or you can go a little deeper and understand that we are in specific situations that would enhance these types of things to happen. There is a massive gravitational pull when it comes to Jupiter lining up with the sun and with the earth. Even though Jupiter is super far away, it doesn't matter because we're not taking into account how big these planets actually are. Jupiter being the biggest, then we have our star, and then we have Earth directly behind it. There's energy being shot back and forth consistently during planet alignments just like this one. So I highly suggest you come check this out. This website is called SolarSystemScope.com. You can look into the future, you can go back in time, and you can go check out when the next significant planet alignment will be. And I guarantee that there will be some significant effects on the Earth when that happens. And finally, I just want to show you something very quick. In just the last 2 weeks, moving into that 3-week period, look at all these significant earthquakes we've had. Again, we just had the 7.0 near Indonesia. We're still waiting on news about damage and or hopefully no loss of life. We had that 6.5 earthquake in Kamchatka 10 days before the eruption of the very large volcano. On April 2nd, we had the 7.0 in Papua New Guinea. That was at 70 kilometers in depth. That had damage. and I believe loss of life. We had this 7.0 chromatic region area earthquake, which is very close to the Tonga volcano that erupted, that shook the entire globe like a bell. And then take a look at the United States. We had a 4.0 downgraded earthquake in Oklahoma that caused damage. When was the last time you heard about damage-causing earthquakes in the United States? It's been a while, but unfortunately, I think it's something we're going to have to get used to. A 4.5 in Ferndale, California. This was on the 21st. If you guys remember, we were doing a live video, and they put a 4.5 in Ferndale, then removed it right off the map, and many of my subscribers saw this happen in real time. So I don't know what they're doing over there on the West Coast as far as the buoy testing, the uptick in earthquakes. It is very hard to believe that this stuff is not all connected, and we need to be very, very vigilant and very aware. And for those of you that live on the West Coast, and even not, we're talking about the middle of the country now, the New Madrid fault line, basically earthquakes in random places. Please have some sort of plan, any sort of safety measure that you and your family would be able to take advantage of if something like this were to strike your area. That includes weather as well. That'll be in another upcoming video about how exactly the sun influences weather and why I believe those tornado outbreaks were the result of a solar storm enhancing them. All right, my friends, I was rambling there a little bit, but I had to get this info out to you. I'm sure you'll be hearing about this throughout the day, but the largest earthquake in 25 years just struck near Turbin, Indonesia. They're calling it a 6.6, but we know the truth. This thing was at least a 7.0 at nearly 400 miles in depth. All right, my friends, shout out to Canada, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, that's I2TA finishing up yesterday's report with the largest earthquake in 25 years and then some. Good stuff. The link to that is already in the show description. And so is the other video too, Third Phase of Moon one. Yeah, I already put them in there. See, I'm trying to do better. Bernie! Threw that $2 super dono down while the video was playing. Mucho gusto, Bernie Muroso. Grazie. Grazie. Continuing supporter of GoofOn. Beep. All right. What? Check this out. Check this out. This is Riley Martin. I played this when GoofOn first aired, and we enjoyed it. But, you know, we were really afraid to play things, and I just played a few seconds of it, but I'll play a little longer tonight. Sadly, Riley Martin passed away due to health issues, obviously, but it wasn't like a car accident or anything. But he had a lot of health problems, hated doctors, but he claimed he was abducted, and his dog, back in 1952 or 53, he and his dog were fishing and the aliens came, and he claims he had many, many abductions with these aliens, and he met other aliens, taught them the ways of humans, how to fight, how to play musical instruments, how to make love. I mean, nothing was off the table with this guy. And he wound up getting his own show on Sirius because they tried catching him in lies. They tried. They just tried and they couldn't. And he never varied from the story. Look, let me tell you, this guy believes he really experienced this. I'm telling you. What if he did? And we're all laughing. It's sad. But in memory of Riley Martin, well, I don't think he meant anybody harm, but he was a difficult person. Let's just say that. Here we go.
Is to attempt to save the planet.
There it is.
My ulterior motive is to get girls also.
Yes,
right.
Like, people have probably accused you of being crazy, but you're not that crazy, right?
Not that crazy.
That's right. Well, Robin is a tough one to get, but certainly...
You know, I can't believe it. He sees the planet is in danger, and he still has time for girls.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? The planet's about to blow up, but everyone wants girls.
Yeah, well, what's a planet without girls?
Do you have trouble getting women?
No, strangely.
Really?
Strangely, it's true.
Yeah, right. I have no problem.
Now, let's talk about your abduction. 1953 was the first abduction.
How old were you then?
Yes,
7.
You were 7 years old, and you were in your parents' house, I assume.
I saw lights above the river.
Right.
3 nights running. I would wake up in the wee hours of the morning. On the 3rd night, strangely, my brothers who slept in the same room with me, I could not awaken them.
Right.
I went out, me and my dog, to investigate these lights.
Yes.
As we came to a clearing near the river, I saw the ship.
The mothership?
No.
Oh.
A saucer. It was moored to the ground by 3 flexible legs, and it danced like a cork on water.
Now, why do you think they came to you? Did you ever ask the aliens this?
It has something to do. The Biavians.
This is the aliens that came to Biavians?
They are Biavians. They rarely abduct people at random. They have a purpose. It would seem that I have a genetic trait that's a holdup from their first mixing with the Elohim with man about 42,000 years ago in northern Africa.
Now, let me get this story straight.
So you have some alien genes.
You could possibly be alien.
Well, so does millions of other human beings.
I believe you are an alien. What do you think of that?
Millions.
So what you're saying is the Biavians came here and they mated millions of years ago with man.
Not millions of years ago.
Well,
42,000 years ago.
42,000 years ago.
They fell on an island about 100 nautical miles north of what we now call Libya.
I see. And they mated with humans.
They first mated with the when they found that they could not get home nor clone themselves.
Right. Have you ever had sex with one of these Biavians?
In 1964.
You did?
Aboard the great mothership. At the time, I was a bare-knuckle fighter on Earth. I fought an alien and overcame him. And I requested a liaison with some of the alien women.
Are they hot?
Now,
are they cute?
They were hybrids, like mixed human-alien women.
So they have big cans and
yeah,
stuff.
they were fine.
Right.
But let me state clearly and unequivocally
Go ahead.
That though I have sat on the forward deck of an X6 and warped through the hyperspace windows and came barrel rolling out into the brilliance of some primordial yesterday. I have not found anything in the cosmos that moves me like Earth women.
Interesting. There you go. Yeah, Robin, now you're going to hop in the set.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
That was very good.
Yeah, right.
I just realized that I was muted. I don't remember what I said. I said, poor Riley Martin, something like that. I said they got his teeth fixed. He got a new wardrobe. They got him the radio show. He was never happy, though. It was never enough money. He wanted to make Howard money. He got a good voice, too.
So you weren't that into this alien that much? It was,
no.
Shouldn't move that much? Is that it?
They didn't really love me.
You yourself might be part alien.
Well, the blood has been diluted.
Right.
As time went along.
Right.
And what have you.
Obviously, the generations.
Yeah, but of course. So I'm not placing myself in some special category.
Tons of us are aliens.
Yeah, well, tons of us have the trait.
Right. Are you married?
No, I'm not.
Right.
However...
you were looking for a bride.
Oh, my goodness, I was meant to have perhaps several.
Right, me too.
Yeah, join the club. Anyway, just thought that would be a little fun today. A little Riley for you. Never heard anybody. The link to that is also in the show description if you want to watch the rest of that. Isn't that nice? Do you remember the other day when I was showing the shape-shifting UFOs? You've got to see some of these. Check this out. This is great stuff. I mean, how do we escape this buffoonery that is right in front of us? You know what I mean? You hear what I'm saying? I mean, that's balloons. And I'm going to prove it in a minute. Look at that. Come on. Oh my goodness, that's such a balloon story. Balloons. Holy crap, what? It's got fangs. It's a fish. Oh. It rolled up. Ah! Oh, God, that scared me. It's Prophet Yahweh. Oh, that's interesting. Ah, disappeared. I'm telling you, don't buy it. Don't buy it. Balloons again.
These examples of Project Bluebeam.
Oh, really? Really? That was Project...
And this seems a little different than the others, doesn't it? It's over Mexico City.
Oh, that is weird.
But what this one right here makes me wonder about is Project Bluebeam. You know,
okay.
Some of these shape-shifting UFOs, these flying humanoids, are these examples of Project Bluebeam.
And Bob, oh, there's Barbara Lazar, the female version. Oh my God, it looks like my humanoid.
That there's also footage of this in America and other places all around the world. But it seems like there's more. So there are lots of up in the skies for many years.
That's a balloon. I don't care what anybody says.
So there are lots of you'll see there's the closer it gets.
It's bokeh. Or
as
bouquet.
I said, look this up for yourself. You'll see there's tons of footage out there of
it's
these
bouquet.
diamond-shaped UFOs.
Yeah, that's bouquet. You're seeing it here.
I believe that adds credence to the...
you believe the wrong thing, Chief. You believe the wrong thing. All right. You know, we're in a world of hurt. You know that, right? Ufology is. It is. It's in a world of hurt right now. And I don't know why. I don't know what we're going to do to save it. It's getting so, I want to say convoluted, but it's turned into a political, it's turned into this political narrative. Really, it's all political. Ufology now. I'll tell you why. They refuse, the media refuses to talk to citizens like me and like you, unless you're part of a 3-lettered group or a government employee. They don't want to talk to you. So they're alienating, in my opinion, 80% of the evidence that the rest of us can talk about or show them. And I know there's a lot of people out there who've never shared their UFO video. There's got to be thousands of people out there who have it, don't care, and don't want to care, and don't want to get it out, you know, charge the camera, get it out. You know what I mean? It takes a little bit of effort if you've got that old technology or 5-year-old technology. Joe Rogan and Bill Ottman, CEO of Minds, They react to Colm Kelleher acknowledging that the U.S. has downed UFOs of unknown origin. And also, Bill Ottman spoke to Chris Mellon recently, and Chris Mellon suggested that Bob Lazar should come talk to AARO. Chris Mellon. Not Corbell, but I'm saying it's the same lineage of idiocy. Chris Mellon, a smart, brilliant man. Rich, powerful, but not so smart. Not so smart. I look at that guy and I see somebody who's smart in all different ways. But he's not fooling us, is what I'm trying to say. He's not smart enough to fool us. Chris Mellon is the reason we're here talking about this stuff. Chris Mellon got Elizondo into ufology, pretty much, right? And I am feeling positive that Elizondo was either paid by him or the government. It's a very strange scenario. Christopher Mellon has been flying under the radar for far too long, and people give him way too much credit. And all the guy does is just talk about shit that already happened. He never tells us anything new. It's like, tell me something I don't know for once, bro. He may be the mastermind of a lot of this stuff that we went through the last couple of years. He could be the mastermind. I think if he wasn't the mastermind, then he was the pocketbook. He was the money. I feel that strongly.
Does our government have downed UFOs from unknown origin that they've been trying and are trying to reverse engineer and exploit those technologies to understand the physics and understand that technology? Do we have that to work with?
I can't talk about that, but the answer is yes.
Why didn't he just say yes, but I can't talk about it?
Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp's podcast. Just that answer alone.
So who is Colm? Who is he?
Well, he is, according to Jeremy, he is a program manager for the government's largest UFO program.
Which, is that AARO?
I don't know.
It might be.
Jamie could find that out.
Yeah, I mean, the type of whistleblower protections that are available, like, I hope we can expand that so it's not just for UFO related stuff, but also for surveillance, to protect the Snowdens and Assanges of the world. Like, we need that, and that's why I think that this
whistleblower's a whistleblower. It's not just UFOs. They didn't say unidentified flying object or UAP whistleblowers only.
Office is going to be successful. It's because, like, you can't, the people who are doing the black projects need to have reassurance that they're not going to be screwed after coming forward.
Right.
And so
that's what I said.
This type of legislation is so key. I had an exchange with Mellon recently, and he actually told me to mention this. So he was saying that Lazar should come forward through AARO.
No.
So, because why not? I mean, if he was involved, then he could participate in that organization.
And do what?
And put it through, because that's the channel that we have now.
The idea that someone is going to come out and say, we have downed UFOs, but we can't talk about it.
Right.
Like, what does that mean? Do you have something that was unidentified that is from some other state, some other government that you found, and it's unidentified?
Exactly.
Or are you saying you have something from another planet? There's two very different answers.
Right, because the Chinese balloons included in this as well. So if that gets downed, that constitutes crash materials.
Right, like what is a it's unidentified. What does that mean? But are you saying that you have something that you're back engineering from another country? Or are you saying you have something that is of some completely unknown origin, like outside of this world?
What are they saying? It's exactly what he's saying. Yeah, I thought we were going to get more out of Joe Rogan. That really sucked. That wasn't a good clip at all. That was probably one of the worst ones I've ever had from Joe Rogan Experience. But anyway, it's nice that people are still talking about it. But everybody's pushing for Bob Lazar to go on and interview for AARO. I wonder... Now, okay. Yeah. This is really weird. These people are saying that they believe Bob Lazar 100% without a doubt worked at S4 on an alien on a ship. Trying to figure out how to back engineer. They truly believe it. Why else would they want him? Why would Christopher Mellon say he needs to go talk with AARO? He believes Bob Lazar. So you see what we're up against? Or he knows Bob Lazar is bullshit and doesn't care because it's good for business to have that kind of guy working for AARO or talking to AARO. Is that what it is? It's advertising for AARO? We've got Bob Lazar coming in to talk to us. Who's coming in next? Who is that? It's Kurt Russell from the Phoenix Light sighting. Oh my God, that's right. He was the pilot that called in and for years didn't know that he was on television. People were talking about him even on Oprah. Who's next? Oh, you're not going to believe this one. It's Jackie Gleason. Bang, zoom. What celebrity is next? Who will have seen a UFO and reported it? Who can sell? Who's got star power? Wait, I see funny man Dan Aykroyd, is it? Is he? He is! He's smoking a cigar. Dan Aykroyd has been known to have seen a UFO and may have telepathically woke up but missed a UFO event in his neighborhood one day. Which is a true story. Dan Aykroyd in 2009, was trying to make some sort of comeback into TV or something with his own TV show. And he did this documentary with, I can't remember his name. I talked about it before, but we haven't seen him since. He says, I'm going to get to the bottom of the UFO phenomenon if it's the last thing I do. And then fade to black. It's like, it might be. It could have been the last thing he ever did. Where are you, Dan Aykroyd? What a bullshitter. Right? I want to call bullshit now. A decade later and he hasn't shown his face? And he said, I'm going to find everything No. He's just like all the rest. If it can't help them succeed, they won't try again. What a bunch of lying dog bags. I hate that shit. That's why I did what I wanted to do. I could have stayed away from Third Phase of Moon and made my life much easier, right? But no, I went right in. I knew it was the right thing to do and become friends with them no matter what the consequences were. That's how you do it. I could have lost 3+ years of a good friendship if I didn't if I didn't move forward. It's weird. The decisions you make, they have such long-lasting implications. And we're all seeing it happen live right here on GoofOn. I mean, you have seen all the good things that have come from hanging out with, being friends with the Cousins brothers. I don't know what I've given them, to be honest. I don't know. That may be a one-sided friendship. No, I don't know. I feel like, you know, I want to host a party. I want to do something. I'm just tired of being in this position, but things will turn around someday and it will be reciprocated. You do what you can. We're friends. And I love them for that. They accepted me. How hard was that? They didn't know. They didn't know either. They may have heard, but they didn't know. I have just as much per capita haters as they do. So if they have 800,000 subscribers and 1,000 haters, well, then I've got 1/10 of that. You know, I've got 10,000 subscribers and 10 haters. Yeah. That, oh my God. It really is exactly on the nose. So they've got 8,000 haters. Wow. That's not even close. They don't have a lot of haters like they used to, but they probably got a lot. Probably like 30 people who always have to say something, you know? In the grand scheme of things, it's not a lot. And you know what? It keeps us honest, right? Knowing that people are watching, although that's not very hard for me, but it does. It's not a bad thing to have the haters always on your ass. You will do the right thing because you don't want the haters to bug you unless you don't care. And everybody cares to a point. So my favorite statement to see on UFO Twitter. It's not a UFO, but I don't know what it is. If you don't know what it is and it's flying, then you have a flying object that's unknown. By definition, a UFO. So I said, I've caught myself doing the same thing. If it's taken out of context, what people mean, and by now it's common speak for people to say it's not a UFO, but I don't know what it is, meaning it's not an alien, but I don't recognize the shape. People refer UFOs to aliens. That's what people mean, really. When people talk about UFOs, they really mean aliens at the same time. We all do. We all think that. It took me a couple of years to get used to thinking the other way, that it's just an unidentified object, not aliens. I still make the mistake sometimes, but it's taken a long time to get used to training myself not to think that way. It's an object, doesn't mean it's alien. It just means I don't know what it is. Now, if it zigzags and does something that we can't handle as humans, the G-forces would turn us into jello, then we have something that might be of worthiness here. But if it's not a UFO, I don't know what it is. That's what they mean. If it's, I don't know, it doesn't look like an alien UFO to me. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I mean, it's not a plane, I can tell you that. Anyway, I thought that was interesting how people use their vernacular. You understand? I'm looking for the stuff I didn't. I'm going to play this. I haven't done it all week. I have to do this once a week, maybe twice. This is To the Haters and Cancel Culture.
Quick montage of some right-of-center media figures and podcasters sharing their criticisms.
He was just being mean.
Well, I was going to say, what he is saying is actually genuinely, really mean. Parts of
it,
the whole thing is true. It's not like it's untrue.
I will absolutely say
Yeah, it's mean. Yeah, Matt Walsh is being mean.
Major divide on this video is whether or not the language was a little too harsh.
Factually, he's not wrong.
No.
Factually.
Yeah. I don't look. If your job is to win hearts and minds, I don't think this is the best way of doing it.
You'll notice the connecting thread. They all agree that I'm right, that what I said is factually correct. But they think that it goes too far by saying it out loud. Well, see, this is where we differ. I don't think it's possible to go too far by speaking truth. The truth is the truth. It is what it is. Are we going to defend it or are we going to conceal it? Are we going to embrace it or are we going to hide from it? You can't have it both ways.
Capiche? No, I didn't. There's no, the PayPal's not? Hold on. Yeah, no. Oh, no PayPal's. So if you're trying to send them there, let me know if you're having problems. Tell me what the problem is too. I need to know. I have to let them know if there is a problem. If there's a problem. Why are you talking that way? Oh, I want to play this. I have to play this video for you because I don't care. It's Saturday. We're gonna have a little fun. Hold on, give me a second. This is gonna be good. Oh, I have some good stuff to play. Oh, this is gonna be great. All right. Anybody who behind the barn. Do you remember when Lou said he wanted to take the haters out behind the barn or behind the home, or whatever he said? Check it out. This was around.
Did you see where Biden wants to take me to the back of the barn? Me. He wants it.
Where do you think Lou got it?
I'd love that. Mr. Tough Guy. You know, he's Mr. Tough Guy. You know when he's Mr. Tough Guy? When he's standing behind a microphone by himself. That's when he wants to bring me to the back of the barn. Oh. Some things in life you could really love doing.
Don't you think that's cute? Biden said it. Elizondo says it. Because he's from that side. Sorry, if you're from that side, that's okay. Just don't be insane. Just be a critical thinker, not a stinker. I could give a shit about your political views. I really could care less. But if you tell me what your views are, just out of the blue, whoa, if they're not like mine, I may look at you differently. I would have to say, so do you believe in this and that and that? And then now we're playing that game. Why does it matter? If we get along, can't we just be friends? What does it matter what anybody does? What matters to me is what people say and where they say it from and who they say it from. And you can see exactly what I've been saying all along with that statement. Because I've been saying the far left has been sneaking into ufology. It's here. They don't sneak around anymore. They're trying to cancel everybody. They're trying to hate on anybody's political position that isn't the same as theirs or any type of view that's not similar to theirs. They want you gone. And they're going to complain to YouTube and they're going to complain to Twitter about you until they can't take it anymore. And they're going to be like, oh, we'll just get rid of this guy. You know, and you did nothing wrong except have an opinion. But that's what I'm telling you. They don't have an opinion. They're reading off scripts. They're reading off scripts. And they're echoing what they hear from somebody else. Not an original thought comes out from these people. Not even from Lou. Lou was programmed to do what he did here. He was programmed. He had a task, and he did it. And he did it well. Oh, I guess PayPal is working. Dinkamazi sent $5 on PayPal. Well, man, you didn't have to do that. But thank you. I appreciate it. Like nobody's business, really. Oh, thank you. Mr. KD. UFO flying lessons for nuns. That's $3.33, Mr. McD. Thank you too, man. Moonlicht? Mucho gusto, Genero. Oh, another one. Oh, no, I can't believe you guys. You didn't have to do this. Samantha with $3,000. Yeah, $3,333. That's the biggest one we've ever had. Oh, it's $3.33. Sorry. I wanted you guys to go, because that's what just happened to me. When I looked down, it looked like it said $3,333 and $30. And I blinked twice and I got in focus and I was like, oh my God. Seriously, I mean, now I feel like I have my stomach. I mean, I really did. Oh, it was like getting hit in the head. Thank you so much. And I like your comment. PayPal test. That gosh, it worked. Thank you, Samantha Morris. Catwoman. That's who you are now. You're Catwoman. All right, you don't like it? Yeah, that's what I'm calling you for now. Catwoman. That's funny that you threw down 333 and so did Kevin. That's amazing. I mean, what are the odds? Could have done 111, 222, but you both did 333. And you know what that means? It adds up to 666. Satan is here. Take me now. Take me now. All right, I've got some videos I want to show you. Hey, Death Proof Bum 01 with the £5, 5 quid. Don't worry, Richie. You're too far gone for anyone to cancel you. I hope you're right. Oh, please, I hope you're right. Wow, I never thought of that. I always thought of myself as, on my way out, and I haven't left yet. But you're right. I'm probably just a little too far gone for them to care. Yep. But the Giordanos are cursed. Murphy's Law and the Giordanos don't mix well. But I hope you're right. I hope you're right. That was funny. And I hope you're right. £5, 5 quid. Death Proof Bum 01. Continuing supporter of Goofon. That was fun. Thank you. Hey, intergalactic overhaul. Did you think we were starting at 7? That's right. And by the way, thank you for testing out PayPal for me. And it's the preferred way at this moment. This is an unbelievable moment we're sitting in right here. Do you know why? Seriously. This is the year where a lot of people made claims that something is going to happen this year. We now have several people right where we wanted them. And when disclosure doesn't happen this year, and when we don't have a UFO over a major city, and when the Galactic Federation doesn't give us a look, doesn't even let us see that they're for real, doesn't give us hope at all for anything, wouldn't that be nice if we saw the mothership, the Galactic Federation, out there? Wouldn't that inspire you? I'd be like, oh my God, they're really here. I'm scared beyond belief, but if I die right now, I'm okay with it. You know, it's like if I get to see an alien spaceship, the Galactic Federation out there in the distance, I would be so motivated to live. I wouldn't want to die. It would motivate me. Would it motivate you? You know what I mean? Like, I want to see what happens next. Are they going to come down and take me? Are we going to go to another planet? Are they going to bring the other planet people here? You know, what kind of technology are we going to get? Are we going to have good health? Or they're here to kill us, to annihilate us, because that's what happens, right? Because it's easy for them. It's easy. If you look at the movie War of the Worlds, those things came up. They were planted in the ground thousands of years ago. When the time was right, and there were enough people on the planet, they rose up, and without any effort at all, easily wiped us out with their laser pistols, which they were. What a real movie. That movie can really happen. See, that's what worries me. Don't you ever think about that? Like, there are these strange anomalies that people see over the ocean, over, you know, the Marfa lights, you know, maybe those are cars, maybe they're not. Stephenville, you know, all these places in Sedona where there's magic happening. Those are just, I guess those are just places where the activity continues to flow no matter who's around. But they never let you get close. Sometimes people do. It's very rare. All right, let's look at some UFOs. Mine. Andrea Coran again? Yeah, well, thank you very much for the $5 again. $5 super chat. A super dono this time. It's pure love. Yeah, pure love. Thank you, by the way. Because I can never get enough love, Andrea. Thank you. Mucho gusto, generoso. Miss Coran. Is it Mrs.? See how I asked without really asking? But I did ask. Nope and nope. Tucker Carlson is getting on my nerves. He's getting on my Minerva. I'm not joking. I am starting to think Tucker doesn't want to know the truth. He doesn't. What is this? UFO news. I had a video I wanted to play. The government UFO cover-up. Here, just watch this. Yeah. Watch this. Oh, I can't wait until Greer does. Oh, shit. You know, the last time Greer did the Disclosure Project, 9/11 happened a few days later. If he does it again in June, I hope something doesn't happen a day or two later. Take a look at this.
October 2018, Hohhot, the industrial capital of Inner Mongolia. The city of 2.8 million is going about its business when this tears across the sky. A large, bright object corkscrews overhead, leaving a breathtaking trail. Startled citizens all over the city begin filming. It looks like some sort of vapor swirling in the sky.
It's a rocket.
And at one point, right here, it looks like a beam shining down on the city.
This thing, whatever it was extremely strange looking.
What do you mean, whatever it was? It was a rocket. It was a rocket launch.
So you kind of can't.
Oh, well. You see what I mean? You see what I mean?
Up and thinking, it's an alien spaceship.
Of course, a rocket launch is the obvious explanation. But hang on, rocket launches don't usually happen over large,
Oh my God, this guy's
densely populated areas. Their contrails aren't typically illuminated like this one.
Oh my God, it's in space, dickwade. It's in space, you schmohawk. Well, I don't understand how it could be in space. I don't understand it, because I've never seen this before. Yeah, million videos out there, rocket launches look just like that. I don't know what it might be, a UFO after all this. I had to show you that. Okay? Don't get mad at me. I will do this right now. I will bring Bashir on. Poor Bashir. All right. You guys take 2 seconds and enjoy yourselves, will you? Come on, everybody. It's been a long minute. What are they? What are they? What are they?
What do they mean? What are they?
What are they?
Why are they?
Why are they? What do they mean? Whisper. What do they mean? What are they, everybody?
Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the field.
Tell me again. Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the field. Are they harbingers of world change?
These secrets in the field. The secrets in the field. What are they? Why are they? Do they mean? What are they? Why are they? What do they mean? What do they mean? Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the field. Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the field.
Little added twist today for that because it's been 2 weeks. Maybe longer than that. It may be a month. I don't remember the last time I played it. There's a reason for it. Things can be overplayed and they lose their value. Just like saying, I love you. All right. You're not going to say it? I just said it. Yeah, I love you. All right. I'll see you later. Love you. You're going to say it? You just said, we just been through it. Say it. I love you too. All right. See, I love you too. All right. You going to say it? Oh my God. Hunters see UFO cube. Are you ready for this? At Coos Bay, Oregon, April 5th, 2023, UFO sighting news. posted this short video. It looks very interesting. The men claim to not remember until they were looking through their clip of the trip. You've heard of that before, right? You know how they do that? I don't remember. I was half in the bag. And I don't know, bright lights. Tired. Sleep. Must sleep. Did you see an alien? Did you notice anything? We'll have to wait till tomorrow, Johnson. But what if he doesn't remember? You know, kind of like a dream. You wake up, you remember it when you first wake up, but you forget 5 seconds later. Well, we'll have to take that chance, Johnson. He's not waking. Here's their video, though. I can't get rid of that thing, that box. It won't let me get rid of it. Try to put it up further. It is bizarre, isn't it? I don't know what that is. I've never... See, this is the thing with UFOs. Why are they always different, right? Every day I see something new. Every day. Yeah, every now and then you see one that looks similar. The spiky ones, the diamonds, but even those have a little variation on the skin of the object. This reminds me of the one that was hovering in Florida right over the water, and it looked like a Star Wars thing. You know, like those things that hover, the probes. This is cool. Whoa. Whoa, it's so cool. I don't know what it is. It's a Bud lamp. Is that what you're saying? It's the Bud lamp. Watch it in real time here. See what it looks like again. It's pretty wild, man. Yeah, it looks like it's hovering, but maybe moving a little bit. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's moving. Wow. How cool. Seriously cool. I love this. I enjoy this one. Wow. What the hell is it, guys? What the hell is it? I have no idea. I have no idea what that could be. It looks like somebody walking with the bug lamp in the sky. It's in the air. It's in the air, guys. Yeah, I don't know how you could say that somebody with a walking around with a lamp in their hand. It's just impossible. Look. I mean, that's the ridge. I mean, they would have to be 40 feet high. Eh, it ain't that. We know that. It's bizarre. That is bizarre. Yeah. It's a lamp that spins in the air, maybe. Maybe that's what it is. Look at that thing. Hey, maybe it's a balloon. Look at this down here. Has a little gondola. I'm not talking like the ones that people get in. Maybe a balloon. Hey, balloons travel. thousands of miles. And don't think they don't, your little Mylar balloons. Yes, they do. In the right condition, they can go thousands of miles and have been known to. This could be a balloon. Sure it could. Without a doubt it could. Why can't it be? Can it be? You watch. That could be a balloon. Somebody could have just released it. It's spinning a little bit and it's on its way up. Or it's a drone of some type. I don't know. Maybe it's a balloon. After all said and done. Now, who would bring a balloon out into this atmosphere is, you know, really thinking things through to another level I wouldn't have even thought of. Like a balloon in this weather? Trying to fake a UFO? You know, I don't think that either. I don't think they blew up balloons with their little helium tanks and went out there, spun it, and then shot it straight up from 1,000 yards away. Ain't happening. Look at that. Look at the rough, man. I mean, no way, Jose. This guy's got to use a samurai sword and all sorts of flamethrowers to get through there. Hell no. This is a real UFO. Whoa. Did you see that? It looked like there was a long string attached to it. Watch. Look at this. Could that... Oh, maybe it's the propulsion. Look, it's on the other side blowing out shit. Watch. Watch. Look, see? Now it's blowing this way. And it pushed it the other way. Oh my God. This thing's for real. The thing on the bottom is actually moving it. It's pushing it. It looks like the thing on the top directs it, and this propels it. That's what I'm getting. Oh, this is brilliant. Look, it's a cube. This is great stuff. I don't know, man. This is good shit. It's a military drone, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, I know. Maybe. It makes sense. It makes sense. It is flying the tree line. No, it's going above the tree line. It just came up, and I think they started recording as soon as they saw it because that thing continuously moved up like a balloon would. It didn't stop and move like this. I don't know, man. It's cool as hell, though. Is the guy shaving? No, that's the slow motion of the video. It's the video in slow motion. The background noise changes with the sound. It's so cool, though. Is it between the ridges? You see a hill in the back. Yeah. Yep. Here, go to the beginning again. That's where you see everything. See? So there's the hill. That's Heartbreak Ridge, they call this. This is Heartbreak Ridge, because once they get over this hill, they broke your heart. It's over. And back here, these are clouds. Clouds. They're white and gray wispy things that are in the sky. They create rain and shade. And that thing's continually moving up very slowly. And then it starts moving up kind of quick. And then that's all we see. So it started to rise up, slowed down, and then it really rose up. And you can see something ejecting out of there. I'm telling you, watch. See? See? It got bigger. Watch it. Small. Right? I'll go slow-mo. I can't get rid of this box. Watch that mark. See, it's gotten a little bigger. Watch. See? Look at it. Look how long it is on both sides. Here and here, the propulsion. It's pushing it down or up. Ah. I went too far. See? It gives itself a little pfft, and that's why it moved up. I'm telling you, this is real. I don't know what it is. It's there. I don't know if it's military. Maybe that's why we're seeing guys in these camouflage. I don't know. But it's cool. I think that object is real. I don't know if it's a UFO, but I've never seen a drone act like that. And it looks like there's propulsion being seen, a propellant coming out the bottom of that object. I'm going to look at that a little closer and maybe do an analysis on it. It's kind of cool. Yeah, good stuff. TikTok video today. All right, you want to hear the rest of this? This is the war, the aliens that are coming for us. This could be real. I don't know. They treat Russia and China as aliens, it says.
A group of delegates representing Russia and its allies left off on board the Soyuz spacecraft on their way to make first contact with the extraterrestrials in orbit.
Oh no.
President Vladimir Putin himself attended the launch and said that Russia will do everything within its power to protect its allies.
Russia has declared NATO's attempt to make first contact with the aliens an act of war, as delegates of several nations await in orbit for any sign of alien response. Russian Minister of Foreign Affairs Sergei Lavrov accused SpaceX of sending nuclear weapons into orbit in an attempt to deter Russia and its allies from making any contact with the extraterrestrials.
Wow.
NATO allies led by the U.S. government have rejected Russian claims of smuggling nuclear weapons into orbit. Tensions in orbit continue to escalate as the race to make first contact with aliens reaches new heights. According to witnesses, Russia launched 3 Soyuz spacecrafts in the last 24 hours. Intelligence reports revealed that the spacecrafts may contain nuclear warheads, a move that comes amid fears of further escalation in orbit.
Stock footage.
Protests have erupted around the globe calling for the U.S. and Russia and their allies to form a joint team of delegates to make first contact with the extraterrestrials. Over 20,000 peace advocates, including Nobel Peace Prize laureates, signed a joint letter requesting the delegates of both sides in orbit to work together and put Earth's interest first.
Russia and its allies have warned the NATO from any attempts at sending astronauts to the alien spaceships as it begins intensifying its surveillance throughout orbit. President Joe Biden said that Russia's empty threats will not deter the NATO from sending its representatives to make first contact with the aliens.
The countdown to the first contact with the aliens has begun. The NATO announced today that its delegates will approach the alien spaceships starting tomorrow, a move that defies Russia's threats of retaliation with a swift response. The allies of both groups have reportedly been gathering a stockpile of nuclear warheads in orbit.
Houston, this is Earthstream. We're approaching the gate of the mothership. Godspeed, Earthstream. We're counting on you.
Americans, we are warning you not to approach the gate, or there will be consequences. Americans, this is your last warning.
I'm telling you, man, tensions are getting thick. I don't know. We'll have to find out tomorrow's episode if we do a show. Thank you, Jan, for the $10.01 through PayPal. I like your style. Mucho gusto, generoso through the PayPal. I really, really, really appreciated it. It looks like there may be something interesting taking place tonight. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out. And super chat, super stickers, PayPal, and the Cash App. Thank you all for your support tonight. Thank you. Like, you have no idea I know I say that every night. It's just weird. And thank you, newcomers and the veterans who hung out and gave GoofOn a chance. So I appreciate you giving us a ride, testing out the car, see how the show works. And maybe it's something you'll come back to. Hopefully it is. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, especially sharing, because that's caring. Sometimes even, I make myself. All right, thank you. And we are Truthology for ufology. And that's it. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm going to go look at some MMA tonight and enjoy the rest of the evening. We'll see you mañana. Alien bless.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul.
Control life. Warning. Warning. Failure. Control life. Warning.
Unidentified flying object.